This is not me. This is Travis over at Shop Nation. Sure, we both wear dark ball caps. Yeah, we keep the stubble up and have kind of a Midwestern look about us. And yes, we both do YouTube and we run print farms. But beyond that, there's no similarity. I wear glasses sometimes. But this is the story about Shop Nation. Travis Lathrop is the founder of Shop Nation, which is a YouTube channel and an actual print farm business that is producing real products for people all over the world. So today we're going to talk about the products that he's made and how he came into actually doing this. So Travis started out his career at one of the large chemical companies, and while he was there, he kind of spearheaded the 3D printing initiative for him, putting in mark-forged machines that were able to prototype jigs and fixtures and replacement parts that were way more affordable than ordering them in from someplace else. In one of the cases here, he saved the company nearly 6 figures by insourcing 3D printing rather than having parts machined externally. And through this process, he ended up actually working at Markforged and helping them with their in-field applications. So he got a lot of familiarity with what 3D printing was capable of doing, where it worked, and where it didn't. But there was something else going on. Besides just having the regular career as an engineer, in 2017, Travis started a YouTube channel called Shop Nation, which was focused on building out the perfect shop, mainly focused on woodworking, but just building a shop in general. But throughout that process, 3D printing became a tool that he was using inside of his own shop, and it started to become an opportunity where he could create products that were actually useful for other people. Now, YouTube is a tough gig, but Travis gave himself 10 videos in order to prove out the idea of if it was worth doing a YouTube channel. And within those first few videos, he saw the uptick in views. He also saw that people were actually interested in the products that he was starting to create on the channel, and those product sales were going to be able to sustain the channel over time. Now, this is a good point to digress because Travis was working in woodworking, which is dominated by typical sort of hand tools like DeWalt. DeWalt has over 200 tools in their selection and nearly 800 accessories attached to those tools. And in the world of woodworking, there are about 16.8 million new people coming into the hobby every year. For reference, last year, 3D printing only sold about 1 million desktop-sized 3D printers in the fourth quarter, which is the Christmas season, the peak time when we sell the most of them, which means maybe we sold somewhere between 2 to 3 million consumer machines in that year. Whereas wood tools are selling at least 16.8 million new tools each year. So woodworking is 4 times bigger at least than 3D printing. So Travis ended up in a place of extreme serendipity, really. He was good at YouTube, which gave him a marketing channel. And his channel was also about creating products for woodworking, which was a bigger, more popular sort of industry than 3D printing itself. But what happened is that as Travis started to show off the 3D printed accessories that he was making, which first started off with wood blocks and then moved into dust chutes, he started to see that the 3D printing content actually got quite a bit of play, and the products that he was creating with that were also very useful because he could actually sell the physical products themselves rather than selling just the files or selling the design. And these products were fascinating because they were able to utilize 3D printing in the way that 3D printing should be utilized. Travis was able to target individual tools like this particular DeWalt saw, this particular saw, and then create a custom accessory for that saw. Right now, DeWalt doesn't make good solutions for the dust chutes and collection on the back of it in order to connect it into your vacuum system inside of a wood shop. These dust collectors need to be more heavily engineered with all the correct solutions and a large amount of time of optimization for it. Time that DeWalt might not have initially, but someone like Travis is able to do, to really focus in, make a really good solution, something that people really want, and can continue to be improved upon. And since Travis is using 3D printing, it can continue to be improved upon. He doesn't have to worry about cutting a mold to make these parts or having to cut 50 different molds if he makes dust collection chutes for 50 different machines. He's able to optimize for each machine, create a really good quality product for it, and then get it distributed very quickly and easily. And if it doesn't work, he doesn't have a huge amount of expense into it other than the R&D and the development of the design. But again, he is able to leverage his YouTube channel and all of his past experience in sales in order to know what product to build next. He's able to be very analytical about it. He's able to get surveys from existing customers. He's able to see what's selling on his website. He's also able to just post a video about a particular topic, and if people respond to that video, then he knows that is something that he could then turn into a product. So he has a very good ecosystem that allows him to develop products reliably and create a reasonable business from this. Right now, Travis operates a print farm with several dozen machines. He originally started out with Prusa, he's been moving into newer machines, and it has been scalable and sustainable to where he's been able to start building out a real company with this. He went full-time on YouTube in 2022, and Shop Nation has continued to grow both on products and in subscribers. Right now, it's arguable to say that Travis is one of the bigger YouTubers around 3D printing, even though Shop Nation is more about the tools than it is necessarily about 3D printing. In order to cover 3D printing, Travis actually started a new channel called Print Farm Academy, but this is an excellent example of a real product being created because it takes advantage of all the advantages of 3D printing, the ability to create really focused products like accessories for different tools, so that you can have a large selection of really good quality products without having to worry about carving them into stone each time by cutting molds. But then you are also able to leverage all sorts of other digital resources like a YouTube channel in order to have low cost of acquisition of customers and a really dedicated audience who is interested in the products that you are creating. So Travis has been able to cover all the bases of the business, from the marketing to the manufacturing, in a very efficient and very unique sort of way. This business could not exist 10 years ago because YouTube didn't count and 3D printing wasn't very good. But now he is actually able to scale this up. And it's getting even better all the time. Resources like our 3D printing API or plugins like to Etsy or Shopify coming out, people can get access to a print farm without even having to build a print farm. They can just upload an STL, and then when somebody orders their part, it will show up. So there are all these ways now of creating a manufacturing business around accessories, around toys, whatever it may be, and not have to have a really high upfront investment, which has never been possible before in manufacturing, but is becoming increasingly common as people realize that 3D printing is able to be scalable, produce thousands of parts, create really unique products that are good quality and robust, and do it way more affordably for startup than any other manufacturing process. If you'd like to know more about Travis and more about that story, we did a podcast with him a few weeks ago. I recommend that you go watch that. It's a long form conversation where we went through the whole story of Shop Nation and how it came to be. And of course, if you want to subscribe to the channel to see more content around real 3D printed products and how to design and manufacture them, go ahead and subscribe. And we've got all kinds of videos talking about all that kind of stuff. Have a great day, everybody.